Hey everyone, welcome to Asta's Makeup Closet where we wake up and make up for 30 and up. Today I have something that is to do with color correctors. This is a video that has been long in the pipeline and I had been, planning it out and just collecting some color correctors and testing them out and everything. And so many times, it's kind of frustrating when you go onto YouTube channels and you want to look at color correction and the model or the YouTuber or the person who's sitting in front of the camera does not have hyperpigmentation or color or needs color correction to the level that somebody like me would. So I thought who would be a better person to put this out there for people who do suffer from like my kind of raccoon circles. So somebody who would suffer from my kind of raccoon circles and hyperpigmentation around my mouth over here, over here. So I just wanted to color correct and show you the different kinds of color correctors out there in the market that you could use, which would be best suited for you. I have a very dry skin type, and my skin tone is what you see right here. So I have orange color correctors also, I have peach color correctors also. So I'll just be giving you a rundown of everything and basically doing a comparison of two different color correctors on each eye so that you can make an informed decision and you know exactly what would work for you. So if you're interested in something like that, please do consider subscribing. I'm Astha. I'm a professional makeup artist and I love makeup. I love to study makeup. I love to learn new techniques, and every day is a new learning experience when it comes to makeup, or I think pretty much everything in the world that you're interested in. So if you are interested in content like this and this particular video, please do consider subscribing and do click on the notification bell so that you are informed of you get to know of all of my videos that I upload. And now let's get into it. For starters, what I'm going to be doing is for under eye moisturization, I'm going to be using my Ola Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, which is this one. So each time I wear a color corrector and I remove it and I try on a different one, I will be applying this cream. I wouldn't be showing it for every different color corrector that I use, but this is what I'm going to be hydrating my under eyes with. Also, I have these little sponges that I bought from Muji, just to blend out and everything. So these are disposable sponges and I just have a lot of them, considering that I use a lot of disposables, when I'm out freelancing and stuff before the pandemic, which was before the pandemic. Of course, I haven't worked in the longest time. So yeah, so these are the tools that I would be using. Wherever I think I need to use a brush, I would be using a brush as well for application or for blending. You would see, and I would be telling you everything step by step as I'm going along. So yeah, starting with the first one, let me just prep and yeah. So under eye hydration is very important when you're working with color correctors or if you have hyperpigmentation. Hydration around this area also, because a lot of people have dry patches here. I do too. So I'm not going to be targeting this area today. I am just going to be showing you how to conceal my dark circles because they are the ones that are really dark compared to what my actual skin tone is. So I'm just going to be demonstrating from that perspective. And yeah, so under eye hydration is very important. So going in with the first color corrector, I'm going to be showing you a difference between a comparison between two palettes. One is the MAC palette and the other is the Kiko Milano palette. So I have them right here. This is the MAC palette. It's the Pro Conceal and Correct palette in medium deep. I need this because of the the intensity of my dark circles. And this is the Kiko Milano palette, which is the Color Correct concealer palette, and I'll just show it to you. So it comes with different color correctors. I'll be using the peach one. So I'll do the MAC on this eye and I'll do the Kiko Milano on this eye. So taking my ring finger, I'm going to go in with the shade NW40, which is this one right here. If need be, I will be adding the orange color corrector, but orange just seems to be a little too deep for me. So this is the shade, and going in with my ring finger. This is a very heavy, thick palette. The consistency of the formulas is really, really thick. So you have to go in with a really light hand. And you need very, very little. So that is it. And to brighten up a little bit on this side, I am just going to be using the yellow color corrector, which is the rich yellow. I'm going to be taking a little bit of the rich yellow and a little bit of the burnt coral so that it makes a nice peach. So yellow is used for brightening. So you don't need to take it so far down. I'll just remove it and show you. So this is on one side. On the other side, I'm going to be taking the peach color corrector, which is this one here, and I'm going to be going in with a brush. Slight dabbing motions. I just took in the color NC40. NC4040. So this is with the brush. I'm going to take my veggie sponge and just going to blend this out. And then on top of this, we'll be going in with the concealer. So this is the color correction on both the eyes. I am not fond of the MAC palette, but I just wanted to show it to you because, this is one of the most popular palettes out there. And somehow, the consistency of the formula is something I don't like. But again, if working makeup artists use this, so, if you want to go in for something like this, if you want to go in for a slightly heavier formula that you need to use less of, you can totally go for the MAC palette. The Kiko Milano is quite nice. As you can see, it's pretty much concealed the darkness. And now I'm going to go in with a concealer. So my choice of concealer today is the Forever Skin Correct Dior Concealer in the shade 3N. I'm going to be using this concealer for after all of the color correctors that I demonstrate. So going in straight from the wand. And same sponge. So these sponges are quite nice. They have a sharp edge, so it goes, into the corners and everything as well. So here is the color corrected part of the eye. I could have just gone in with the orange on this side, but the orange is really, really deep for me. So I did a whole mixture of colors. But as you can see, this area looks slightly darker. And if I look like this, the dark circle is still there. And the Kiko Milano palette, this is what you see. So it's much brighter. So that just basically shows that for somebody with my complexion, orange isn't the right color to go for. For correction, you need to go in for a peach. A peach would be like a mixture of an orange and a yellow with a little bit of white mixed in. So that it's a little on the lighter side. So peach bisque really is my color, which is like a cool tone peach, if I were to put it that way. So this is the first comparison between the MAC and the Kiko Milano palettes. On to the next one. So the next two color correctors that I have are from Kryolan and Clinique. They are of a similar consistency, that's why I'm grouping them together. So the Kryolan one I have is the Kryolan Digital Complexion. It's in the shade BCN45. And the Clinique I have is the Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer Camouflage Plus 24-hour Wear. And this is in the shade Apricot Corrector. So these are the two. Their tones are different, but they have a similar consistency when it comes to the thickness of the product. So on this eye, I'll be doing the Clinique one. On this eye, I'll be doing the Kryolan one. So let's start with the Kryolan. It's a twisty tube with a brush applicator. So all you need to do is twist a little bit and the product will come out. So this is like a peachish orange of the Kryolan corrector. I'm going to take the same sponge and I'm going to start blending this out. People with dark circles not as dark as mine can always go in with a product that's much lesser compared to what I'm demonstrating here. You don't need to, color correctors, you just need in the tiniest amount. It's quite a rich color corrector, this. And now going in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer in the shade Apricot Corrector. I'm just going to take a little on the back of my hand and use my ring finger. Just tapping with very light pressure. So you can see the tone difference. The Clinique one is a little more on the yellowish peach side and the Kryolan one is a little more on the orangey peach side. So again taking my sponge on the cleaner side. So we've got the Clinique here, we've got the Kryolan here, and then going in with the Dior concealer again. If you use a brush applicator, if you use a brush for application, the coverage is going to be higher. So this is it. As you can see, the Kryolan one, you can still see a little bit of darkness. So usually what I do for my skin tone is that I mix the white color corrector with the dark orange one and I create a peach, so that works out well for me. And otherwise, if you see that the Clinique color corrector has done a much better job of correcting my dark circles. This was the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer and the Digital Complexion by Kryolan. These two color correctors. On to the next ones. So all the color correctors that I'm covering in this video are available in India, and the next ones that I have are from Nykaa and Sugar Cosmetics. So these are the slightly more affordable versions. So I have the Sugar Cosmetics Face Forward Corrector stick, Face Forward Corrector stick in Peach 01 Peach Precedent, which is this, and I have the Nykaa Peach color corrector, which is this. So let me just hold these up for you. So these two. And on this eye, I'll be doing the Sugar, and this eye, I'll be doing the Nykaa. Both of these are sticks, like this, and the Nykaa one has a little circle, which is like a moisturizing circle in the middle. So I'm going to start with the Nykaa one, going in directly with the stick. Just covering up my eye area and taking a fresh sponge and just blending this out. I feel I need a little bit more here, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more. And then the Sugar Cosmetics Face Forward Corrector stick, which looks like this, and that's how it rolls up. This I'm going to apply here. This is a slightly more drier formula than the Nykaa one, and it's a chubby stick, so it makes sense just to use a brush than going directly with the stick under the eye. So yeah, this is what we have. The Nykaa one is slightly more sheer, so I sort of go in more with this. It's very hydrating, so it's not like it adds on a lot of layers or anything of the sort. So this is what we have, and then going in with the same Dior concealer. Again, this is somewhat similar. If you want to go in for slightly lighter coverage and a more hydrating kind of color corrector, then I would suggest that you go in for the Nykaa one. And if you want to go in with something that's a little heavier but creamy at the same time, you can go in for the Sugar one. So this is the Sugar one, this is the Nykaa one. I think they're pretty similar. I use both of them. I think both the colors are fantastic for me. I'm not sure. I think Nykaa does have an orange one. I'm not sure exactly if Sugar Cosmetics has an orange one or not for slightly deeper skin tones. But yeah, you could probably check on Nykaa.com. And yeah, these are the two affordable versions that I have. Okay, so the next two color correctors that I have are from Chanel and Dior. The Chanel that I have is the Eclat Lumiere highlighter face pen. Now this is in a deeper shade than my own, so it works really well as a color corrector for me. And the other one that I have from Dior is the Fix It Color 2-in-1 Prime and Color Correct for the face, eyes and the lips. So this is the component. Now the Dior one is extremely hydrating and the Chanel one is one of my personal favorites. So I will show you a comparison between these two, but just as a little information, the Chanel one has better coverage than the Dior one. So on this side I'll do the Chanel, on this side I'll do the Dior. Starting with the Chanel, again it's got that brush tip applicator. You have to turn it around and that is the color. So this brightens and color corrects at the same time. And I love the consistency of this color corrector, and I think it's one of the best ones that I've ever used. So this is one of my personal favorites and I simply love using it. Dior was one of my first finds. Again, it's got like, so Nykaa's basically copied this concept. So Dior came out with the whole hydrating, circle inside the color corrector. And a lot of the lip glosses and lipsticks are like this as well. So this is super lightweight and super hydrating. So for the longest time, I was only using the Dior product. Now I like to use it in conjunction with one or two different products. So using the sponge on the other side, one side for the Chanel. The formulation on the Dior corrector is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's very lightweight, so people with lesser dark circles, lesser intensity of dark circles than my own can totally go in for that. It's a product that's going to last you a long time. It's super hydrating. I mean, so much so that you don't even need to moisturize your under eyes because that's how hydrating and moisturizing it is. So this is how it is. And I'm just going to go in with my Dior concealer again. Let it sit. I decided to go in with just one shade, one particular concealer, so that there was a certain amount of consistency and I wasn't using different concealers because a lot of concealers have different types of coverage. Some are more sheer, some are more high coverage. So I just decided to go in with the Forever Skin Correct Dior, and it's a very hydrating concealer with a whole lot of coverage. So it's one of my personal favorites. So if you were to see, the Chanel side is slightly drier than the Dior side, and that's what I was talking about when I was speaking about the hydration. So this is how the products both look. The Chanel, I would have gone in a little more with the corrector and then use the concealer, but on a normal day when I just use them normally, they are the Chanel one is absolutely amazing, so I completely love it. So I'm not going in with a heavy hand because this is for demonstration purposes only. If you want to completely erase out your dark circles, there are ways of doing that as well, but it does tend to get a little cakey. So I am just demonstrating from a very normal perspective, so please don't go by with the fact that if my dark circle isn't getting hidden absolutely, that means that the corrector is not good. The corrector is really good. It's just for demonstration purposes that my dark circles are extreme. This kind of pigmentation under my eyes, it's hereditary and it's extreme. So to cover that up, I'll have to go in with a very heavy hand, which I don't want to do. So this is just for demonstration purposes so that you can make an informed decision as to what color corrector works the best for you. So these are two of my favorites, the Chanel and the Dior. And the results are in front of you. So on to my last color correctors. I'm going to be comparing the Shiseido color correctors. So there are two in the Shiseido line. One is the Shiseido Sheer Eye Zone Corrector. I have it in the shade 106 Warm Beige, which looks like this, and the other one I have is the Shiseido White Lucent On Makeup Spot Correcting Serum SPF 15, and this is in the shade medium. So I have these two. So this is for spot correcting, but I use it for my under eyes, because I don't really have spots on my face, and this is for color correcting. So this side I'm going to do the Shiseido color corrector, this side I'm going to do the spot correcting serum. Again, it's like a roll, like a roll up brush applicator. This is much brighter, if you can see from the color. Again, a sheer hydrating formula. This is a slightly thicker formula, the serum, and a little goes a really long way. I forgot to moisturize my under eyes before doing this, so if you see any difference in hydration, that's because I don't have any moisturizer on my under eyes. And then on to the other side. I would like to go in more with the sheer color corrector because, like it says, it's super sheer. And just build up a little more. This is a nice thin formula, like the name says, sheer. So there's no harm in adding more. This is a thicker formula, and as you can see that it's covered up my dark circles pretty nicely. Now going in with my concealer. Technically with this, I would just go on with a foundation and probably not use a concealer, but because we're not using foundations today, I'm just going to go in with my concealer and show you how it looks. Usually you're supposed to let your concealer sit for about a minute or so that you can get full coverage and the full intensity of the concealer. If I were to do that, I'd be sitting here the whole day. That is the difference. So the Sheer Eye Zone Corrector by Shiseido and the Shiseido White Lucent On Makeup Spot Correcting Serum. So these are the two. This of course has better coverage. This is more hydrating. So the last two correctors that I have, one is available in India and one isn't. The Charlotte Tilbury in the shade medium, in the shade 2 medium, is not available in India, but the Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Peach Bisque is available in India. So the Charlotte Tilbury one can be easily ordered from Cult Beauty. That's where I ordered it from. This is what it looks like. That spot is where I swatched it. And the Bobbi Brown one looks like this. So this is the Bobbi Brown one, this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. The Bobbi Brown one is slightly more light, and the peach one and the Charlotte Tilbury one is slightly more peacher and deeper. So let me demonstrate this. This side Bobbi Brown, this side is Charlotte Tilbury. I'll be using my fingers for both of these. So the Bobbi Brown formula, you need to warm up on your finger before you go in with this. Bobbi Brown has a huge array and a huge color range of correctors. So you can actually visit the Bobbi Brown store and they'll tell you the best corrector that would go with your hyperpigmentation and your skin tone. My god, the skin under my eyes is actually hurting even while touching it. But it's okay. They'll recover. So that's the Bobbi Brown one in Peach Bisque, and then the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury one for the first time. It's pretty similar to the Bobbi Brown one. The Bobbi Brown is a little more tacky upon application, and the Charlotte Tilbury is a little more lightweight. I'm always on the lookout for good color correctors because there was a time that I was told by certain MAC salespeople that my dark circles could never be corrected, and that was very, very shocking to me, and it was very heartbreaking also. So yeah, Bob Brown, Charlotte Tilbury, a very light hand, very light tapping motions, and now going in with my concealer. So it's taken me years to find something that would work for my dark circles. Something, I've tried so many color correctors. I still have a few that I'm checking out, from Fenty Beauty and stuff, and from Smashbox. And it's just, it's very devastating when somebody says that you can't hide your hyperpigmentation, that you have to, like makeup, it cannot conceal your dark circles. And that was the day that I kind of promised myself that I would find something that would make me look, make my skin tone look a little more even and make me look slightly better with makeup instead of just walking around with my dark circles. So that was that. Blending out the concealer. If you look at some of my videos, I have used these products, so you can also see how they look, for my particular dark circles and going in with a slightly heavier hand. So those are the concealers blended out. That's the concealer blended out, and they look pretty similar. So you can either go in for the Charlotte Tilbury or for the Bobbi Brown. I think they're both fantastic. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. This is the Bobbi Brown one. And that is how they look. They're both hydrating, they're both beautiful. So this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the whole color correcting series that I've made here. As soon as as and when I'll be getting more and more correctors and stuff, I would be trying out and keep this particular series going. My whole idea behind color correction and making this video is that to be able to help out anyone with hyperpigmentation, with that somebody who needs any kind of correcting when it comes to uneven skin tone or anything like that, blemishes, things like that. So color correcting is something that is a part and parcel of a lot of our lives, especially mine. So I just wanted to put this out there and just show you exactly how different color correctors work and how they look, and you can make an informed decision as to what you would like to invest in. So please do consider subscribing, and please do like this video if you like my content, and do leave a comment as to what you as to how you felt about this video, and if you would like to see any other brands and any other color correctors, please do leave it in the comments down below, so that I can purchase those and make another video for you. So this is me, Astha, signing off for today, and hope you have a good one. Take care.